Hey Michelle, what's up?
Hi there. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm good. You look more sunnier than I do with the sunglasses. I'm
Yeah,
here the one
I've got
with the sun.
my office here. I've got a bunch of sun coming in, so
I
once in a
know.
while
This
I
thing.
try and wear the glasses.
I
So
know.
yeah,
No, looking good. Looking good.
yeah, I wore the
Yeah,
glasses in honor of the Madeira expats because I
I know.
realized they like the glasses so much. I put a post in there. I've never gotten so many negative comments in
Well,
my life, so I apologize everyone for the glasses, but just once in a while I've got to spice it up a bit.
I think you look very spiced up with the glasses, so that's good.
All right, Michelle. Well, listen, I'm
Yeah.
excited to have you here today, and I know we did a
Thank
live. This was a
you.
little while ago, and I had the mask on, so I thought we would do a proper interview. And really, what I want to focus on today is all about your upcoming retreats, and then I
Yes.
guess towards the end, I want to chat a bit about your community because you do have an amazing, thriving community, which you've started offline and you're moving online. But yeah, just to get started with, why don't you
Correct.
tell us a bit about the retreat that you've got coming up at the end of the month, and then the one that's coming up in March, and where you
Yeah.
guys will be having it, and just a little bit of the details about the event would be awesome for our community.
Sure, sure. Yeah, so as most people know, like I organize weeks for digital nomads, online entrepreneurs, online business owners, where we come together and mainly focus on our business development and personal development. So what we'll be doing, like we're selecting the people who will be joining us, and it goes like really through a quite strict procedure. People fill in the form. I look in their motivation, their interests, their drive, basically, and the things that they want to get out of a week with us. Because we have like professionals from all different backgrounds with us. So like for the upcoming one, for example, that starts at the 26th of February, we have like super successful online business owners. For example, like we have two ladies who run an online course company, and one lady goes really well on Instagram and the other one on Facebook, and they make like 7 figures a year basically, and they all do it through social media, and they're like really experts in funnel building and how to leverage social media, and that's super inspiring, of course. And then we have ads specialists, we have full stack developers, we have automation of sales process, health and vitality coaches, data analysts, workshop facilitators, and videographers, so much more. So what we look at when people want to join us is like we want people to have different backgrounds to be able to give input to their business and have different perspectives on business challenges and business ideas. So basically, mostly what we talk about is validating business ideas or validating the struggles that we see as entrepreneurs, because it's not always easy, as you probably as well know. Like you have some struggles, and then sometimes you think like, oh, like I don't know what to do, or it's like quite hard. Then you have 10 other people around you who say like, hey, you could try this, you have this resource, I have these contacts, I have these methods that I use. So that is mainly what we're working on there. So what we're going to do there is basically a fully catered program with personal trainer in the morning, really hit exercise. We start with boxing,
All
jumping,
right.
like really high intensity. We do also like yoga and stretching and stuff, but personally for me, like I like high energy, and I created something that I personally like and my audience also likes. So starting the day fit and with a lot of action, eating healthy, and then bam, brainstorming and yeah, working on our development together.
So
And then
I was checking out the timing of the event. So just so everyone's clear, so
yeah,
it's basically like a 7-day retreat. The first one starting February 26th till March 5th, and then the second one you've got is from the 13th to the 20th. The first
yeah,
one's in a villa, and then the second
yeah,
one is more in the boutique hotel, if that's correct, right?
correct,
And
correct. That's
then
correct.
it looks like you guys start with like morning stretches, workout at 8, healthy
Yeah.
breakfast at 9. Maybe just run us through like the timing,
Oh, the
the day,
program
because I know
itself.
everyone's concerned. Can they get the
All
work
right.
done? What does this look like?
No, you're gonna get some work done. So basically, we start indeed at 8 o'clock with the morning workouts, about an hour. Then from 9 till 10, we have breakfast together, and then from 10 to 1, we have all the workshops and the masterminding, brainstorming, or in the afternoon. So it always depends on everyone's working schedule. So when people sign up, I ask them to let me know, like, do you have important calls or do you have a work schedule? And then I create a program as good as possible around it. So basically, the one in the villa, we're going to do mostly the workshops in the afternoon, and the one at the hotel, it seems like based on everyone's working schedule, is going to be in the morning. And then basically the hours after lunch or before lunch, have the time to work on your own stuff or to share skills, or if you even want, if you worked super hard and everything went well last year, then you can just have a cocktail and lay at the pool and still
All
talk
right.
business. Also possible. So it really depends on your needs. And then also we spend time on focus on group connection. So my background is in education and social work. So I always try to optimize the group dynamics and that people really get to know each other on a personal level as well. Because I think like when you can truly be yourself, then you dare to be vulnerable and you have the mind space to learn. So that's also an important thing that we work on. And then the rest also like having drinks and relax and having walks and yeah.
Well, the one thing I really like about your program, you know, and just so everyone knows here in the community, I'm sure you all have met Michelle, or you've seen her in the Digital Nomad forums talking about her events. So if you get a chance, I would definitely recommend checking it out, or at least getting a chance to connect with Michelle. But yeah, she's got a background in education, business development, marketing, sales, community building. She has a bachelor in education. So I think it's really interesting because you really try and bring almost like an accelerate. Maybe I'm butchering this, but almost like for me, kind of the way I look at it, it's almost like a business accelerator, because I think what I've been most impressed with is when people leave your retreats, it's not just leaving and being relaxed and kind of having an introduction to a new lifestyle, but people are leaving and actually generating more money for their businesses, whether it's from coming out of the masterminds that you all work together. So maybe tell us a bit about that, because I think that's really interesting. So it's an investment to go for the week, but coming out of it, typically it's paying for itself pretty quickly. I know for me that's always important. You know, when I go to a conference or something, I always want to try and come out actually paying for the conference. So maybe just tell us about some of the success stories that you have, because I think I found that pretty compelling.
Exactly. Yeah, no, we have like multiple stories. So basically what we had, for example, as a business coach, executive coach, Johan, that I now also work with, and that also happened during the escape. So Johan was an executive coach for many years and now focused on online entrepreneurs. And while he joined our program, he basically he just started working remotely, doing that and doing it from a distance. And during my escapes, he found 3 clients that he just signed up in front of me, and made 3 contracts for 3 months and like 10K in revenue. So that could happen in 1 week. Also like collaborations, people start businesses together, people start creating ideas. We had also a group in Algarve. Was really funny. Was one guy who owns a palm tree plantation in the Philippines, and he has water buffaloes on that property, and he needs water buffaloes to maintain the property, because that maintains itself if you have the water buffaloes there. And then he was like, do other people maybe want to invest in the water buffaloes? Because water buffaloes, when you buy them, you had like a whole model, in 3 years they triple the value basically, because they grow and they can eat more or something like that. I didn't look into the background, but then the whole group bought a water buffalo. So that is also, they started a water buffalo investment company. Like the weirdest things happen there. But yeah, basically people sign each other up as business partners, clients, accountability partners. That happens a lot. People stay in touch. Once a month we call. Also in our online community where we do the masterminds and the skill shares. Yeah, so that is basically the magic when you have all the people together with all these different backgrounds. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So for the community and for those who just joined us, it looks like we have Johan here in the group with us. Is this last name?
Really?
Van Goedsenhoven. So he's here with us. He gave us a little fire symbol. So yeah, he's here with us. He just joined us. We have Hannah Dixon here as well, who's here with us. She's like the big VA coach. We're going live with Hannah on Friday at 3 p.m. So yeah, really happy to have you here with us, Hannah. Yeah, for those of you who just joined us, I would go check out thenomadescape.com. You can check out the programs that Michelle's offering. We're just catching up with her a bit. She's actually live from Madeira Island. So I see a palm tree behind you.
Yeah.
So you can't beat that,
like
right?
I'm sitting here also.
You're a total nomad.
Nomads. Yeah, this is quite a good nomad life. Well, basically I have a balcony up there and there it's really sunny and the view is really good. But then I don't see anything. So that's the struggles of the digital nomad life.
I feel so bad for you.
Yeah, I know, man. It's really hashtag first world problems.
So tell us a bit about Madeira. So we went to Madeira last year in January. You spent some time there, and now you're back again.
Yeah.
Give us a little update, because I know you're also a partner with the initiative going on with Gonzalo from Ponta do Sol and throughout the Madeira Island. Maybe just give us a glimpse into what it's like on the island there.
It is pure magic, and I it is so close to Portugal mainland, 1.5 hour flying, and you like enter in a total different world. They say also like it's like the Hawaii of Europe. You have like all the mountains and the cliffs. You have like everywhere is ocean view, and you can also be like in a top mountain forest, like really enchanted, and have like, yeah, like a bit more chilly. Like everything that you want is basically here, and like it's a really vibrant community. Like I've been to the Digital Nomad Village, and what Gonzalo is building there, for example, together with Startup Madeira, is just like also pure magic, because what they're really doing there is bringing nomads to an area where normally not so many people go now, but like because of the community and the facilities that they're creating there, people want to be there, and it's becoming this, you know, that's like European Bali almost. And that is really beautiful, because then you see also like the social impact that nomads can have, because like in an area like this, it's normally not that touristy, you know. Now we come there with we spend there, we stay there, give exposure. So I think like the biggest thing here is that it has everything basically what a tropical island has. It is close to Europe. You can really have social impact, and all the excitement around what is happening now that brings more and more people here. So yeah, the connection that you can make are only like, yeah, like super valuable and growing a lot at the moment. And also like the fact that it's now, they say it's the safest destination in Europe at the moment. You get a test on arrival. It's super well arranged. Like when I arrived here, I arrived in the night, and I was like, okay, maybe I need to wait long for like, because it was like 10 o'clock or so, and I arrived. And they had just asked me like, hey, did you have a test, yes or no? It's like, no, not yet. Okay, you can go see the nurse. Then I got a banana as well. I got a banana. It was super nice, of course. Got a banana, got the swab, and I never had a swab. And I was like super afraid, because I heard horrifying things. But it was not that bad, to be honest. And I was happy with my banana after. I went to my hotel, and 3 hours later, when I was sleeping, I got the results. And then I was good to go. So the whole process goes super smooth. And yeah, everyone is also super mindful. There's a curfew after 7, but yeah, after 7 it's getting dark either way. So like make the most of it during the day and work a little bit in the night. Yeah, it's just like, it's truly paradise. Like it like last year I was here, what I told you, of like what everyone knows as well. And we were here on a 3-week trip, and I think we were the first digital nomad program ever here on the island. And everyone was like, oh, well, you go to the Madeira Island, you know, it's for old people. That's what many people say. But it's an adventure place, and why people say maybe it's old people, because there's a lot of hiking and nature. But I think what digital nomads have in common with old people is that we do love hiking and we like nature. We don't per se like the city center of a Barcelona and party hardy, and you know, it's more nature related, way more connected in a way, more on connections with locals as well, connections with other people that you're part of with the community. So basically it ticks all the boxes, and yeah, people are really surprised. But like when I have calls also, I do a lot of calls that people now apply for escapes, and they're like, yeah, how is it? And I'm just standing on my balcony like, huh, what's that? I was like, dude, that's Europe, come here. You know, it's like 2 hours flying. It's
how is the weather? Like what is the weather like?
It's now 21 degrees, I think. Right. Yeah, and I've been like the last days only working in my bikini next to the pool.
All right.
So, yeah. It's pretty nice.
You can't beat that. Yeah. That's awesome, Michelle. Well, it's great to hear you're having such a good time there. I've got, there are a couple people that have said something. Neil James, hi, what's up, Neil? Johan, hi. It was Johan, so we actually had the right Johan. And we have Shaquille Hussein. Good to see you too, Shaquille. If anyone has any questions, yeah, feel free to ask us some questions. We've got Michelle here for a few more minutes. If you guys have any questions, or you just want to say hi to Michelle, that's awesome. So yeah, so Michelle has this retreat, like we said, the 26th of February to the 5th of March, and then also from the 13th to the 20th. But I also want to hit a bit on your community, because I think what my understanding is you've built this amazing offline community through your retreats over the years, and now you're moving that online. It's in the beta phase. You've been working on it this first quarter. You've got a group of escapers that are helping you too, so it's really inspiring. Tell us a bit about what you're up to, because I'm sure everyone would love to know more about your community. I would love to partner with you on it too, because I feel like everyone would get massive value out of it. So.
Yeah, so basically what we do offline with the Nomascape, we do online. That's how simple it is. So all the workshops that we facilitate there, the connecting the people, that happens there as well. So what I do basically is it's a community and events built together with the community and for the community. So what we do, for example, is like getting everyone involved in the development. So For example, I have now a team of like 12 people, and basically voluntarily they were on the escapes and say like, hey, you know, we know, Michelle, you're an entrepreneur, you're a startup, but like the value that we got out of this is so big. And like, if this grows, you know, we know you can't do it all alone, but if this grows with a little bit of effort from our side, then we have a lot of value at the end also out of it, because our network grows, our opportunity grows. So what I do now basically with the community, I ask for all the engaged people like, okay, do you want to contribute, and what do you really like to do? So, for example, Johan, I don't know if he's still watching, but Johan is an executive coach, and he's like, he has a lot of experience, and like he asks the right questions specifically for entrepreneurs to reflect on your basically the patterns and in your mind and your behavior, and like how that affects your business. So things even from the past, it like goes very psychological, but he's really an expert in that. And he, for example, offered like, hey, Michelle, I want to be connected to your platform and be the executive coach. If people want to have help, I'm there to help. But also, like, I want to give value. So once 2 weeks, we talk about the mind. He gives a webinar basically about like how the mind works, where your beliefs come from, limiting beliefs, and then people can ask questions. Then we have, for example, Youssef. Youssef is the youngest escaper that we had, 21 years old, one of the smartest guys ever. He's a software engineer specialized in AI and also photographer. And he said, Michelle, I love the skill shares. So basically, I love to learn from other professionals, like, you know, what are their core skills and how that generates them money, basically. So I want to be the Skillshare coordinator, event coordinator. So what he does, he reaches out to all the other escapers, like, hey, do you want to contribute? Do you want to do a 30-minute presentation or a workshop or a Q&A, and tell a little bit about what you do and how you generate income with that? And then we have Julia, she's a welcome buddy, and she, like everyone who arrives in the group, say, hey, I'm Julia, I'm here to help you. What are you looking for? I'm looking for a digital marketer. Okay, let's connect. So I have like a whole group of these people who say like, hey, the value of connecting the people, that's so high that we say like, okay, let's do that together. So now we're in the first stage, basically, of like bringing the people there, really creating the framework, and most important, I think, the culture. You know, it's very important to have the culture in line with your brand values and your mission and your vision, and the way how we treat each other within there and how we support each other. So now we're creating that, and in the next phase we're gonna have like, we have the free version, everyone can join, everyone can find value, but then we have also premium version where can people sign up in, and there are more events, more skill shares, more masterminds, and more support. So yeah, and yeah, also based on, of course, that people, not everyone can travel. So since you cannot come to us, like we have a lot of people on the last interview that we had. There was a guy, Taryn, I cannot remember if you, I don't know if you know his name, remember his name, but he was like asking questions. I jumped on the call after the call with us, and he was like dying to get here. And he was like, Michelle, I want to get there, but I'm from the US, and like, I want to join, how I can do that. And I was like, oh, nice. I have the Escapers Club now. So the people who cannot join now, join, you know, like online. And the people who joined offline can later join online. So you have this nice, beautiful circle where we, yeah.
So you need to leave a link here in this live, so people can sign up. How do they find the community?
The Escapers Club. So basically, it's through an invite. So they have to really connect with me or with people from the Nomad Escape. Like, hey, do you have an invite for me? And then we send you a link with some questions and to check like, is this a good match? Because we are quite selective as well. Like, we don't want to have like only spammers or only people who want to sell their things, you know, like it's really giving value for each other and to each other. So that's what it's all about. Yeah.
Well, I joined the group recently, and it looks really, really good. It's like a really nice like community app that you guys have built, and it seems like it has everything in there. I was noticing it looks like you guys have like a get shit done co-work once a week, if that's right, where you guys get together and hammer out ideas together. I'm trying to think this double down mastermind. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but that looks really cool. I noticed there's a crypto event, taxes for nomads. There's just like all sorts of really cool events happening in there each week.
Yeah, it's really based on the expertise and experiences of our escapers. So, for example, like, and one of the guys who is now telling about crypto, for example, like he never even joined us. He's like one of our most engaged followers, and he wanted to join, but he's in Caribbean, like all the way in Dominica, an island somewhere far away in the Caribbean. He's like, oh, I want to join. Like, okay, you can't join the Escapers Club. And he was like, okay, I want to do a Skillshare. Like, that's so cool, you know, and like it's all the expertise from all the people who are there. So we have tax expert or tech lawyers focus on tech professionals, the tech industry. We have also like the girl that is on the next escape. She's like a very successful Instagram entrepreneur. She's going to talk about like how to monetize your Instagram. So it's all super valuable. What you basically would pay for an online courses, you know, like you would buy an online course hoping that gives you the value, but now you're actually learning it live from the people. You can directly chat with them, and it's not like they're your teachers per se. No, we're all escapers from the same community, and we help each other, and that's a cool thing about it. And it's really unique. But I will drop the invite link in the. Yeah, I cannot see who's texting on my end, so like you can only see that. I think I'm like, oh, I want to interact.
We got Ron Abraham Jr. He says,
oh, that's Ron.
Yeah.
Hi, Ron. That's the guy from Dominica. That's
all right. Hey, Ron,
guy.
what's up?
Yeah.
Anyone else have any questions for Michelle? So we've got the Nomad Escape Retreats, which are running. Yeah. We've also got the community, which is the online, and we've got the offline community. But mostly, the online community is really hot right now. You're really working on building it up. So I would encourage anyone who's really interested in getting into more of a tight-knit community where you have lots of cool masterminds. It's not as big as like a Facebook group, which is a little bit impersonal. It's kind of taking it to the next level. I kind of look at it almost like a dynamite circle type group where you have some VIPs that are in there working together, pay a little bit to join the advanced group, but then you also get access to all the retreats. Ron says, haha, that's me. Julianne joined us. She's one of my friends. She's she's teaching, I think, in Switzerland somewhere, right, Julianne? But listen, Michelle, I don't want this to drag out too long. I guess, is there anything you'd like to say before we log off here? Or any tips or tricks you got for the group, or any offers you'd like to share with us?
I have a nice offer that you don't even know about because I didn't share with you. But like for the 26th of February, one of the girls, we were full, but one of the girls that would join, she comes from Germany and she couldn't. So she's joining now, the one of the 13th of March. So for the 26th of March, 26th of February until the 5th of March, I have unexpectedly since this morning 1 spot left. And for the Nomadix community, I have a discount of €200. So that's like really massive. It's like almost for free. It's a shared room, dudes. Check the page. I will share the link, but it's you get it almost.
You better be careful. I might arrive on the 26th to join you. Hopefully I can offer some value. Yeah, Michelle puts on an amazing retreat. She's on the island in Madeira right now. She runs an amazing community. We're super happy to be affiliated with Michelle, and we have her back again. I think she's been on our channel here at least maybe half a dozen times or so in the last couple of years. So, but yeah, she's really amazing. She's a great educator. She's got a great community. For those people that are, I'm trying to think here, remote workers, entrepreneurs, business owners, join Michelle. She's going to offer you a lot of value. And just wishing you all the best, Michelle. And I hope to see you very, very soon. I'm hoping to arrive in the next week or two. I'm just negotiating with my wife right now on the date. But for everyone out there, really appreciate everyone who's watching the show and just joined our community. And really love Michelle. I think she's awesome. And it's going to be an amazing time on Madeira. So thanks so much for joining us, Michelle. And we're wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye from Madeira.
Take care, Michelle. Bye-bye.
Bye.